Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to talk to you about something that I'm positive a lot of people are going to need to hear. You see, what I'm going to talk to you today about is how to be alone without feeling lonely. So, the only reason I can actually talk about something like this is because I brought myself from a point of being ridiculously lonely and alone to the point where it was alone but not lonely. And if there was a way to, I would say, mess it up, I probably did it. So, what I'm going to talk to you today about is so when you're feeling lonely, what it actually equals is that you're looking for someone outside of yourself to say, you did a good job. I love you. You're good. I accept you. I validate you. And that's what it really boils down to is validation. You see, think about it in the terms of when you're at a job and you go the extra mile for whatever reason and you turn it in and you're pretty proud of it, and how do you feel when they don't acknowledge that you went the extra mile? Doesn't it feel pretty hollow? Like, wow, they don't even notice that I did put in all this effort and no one seems to notice. Well, think about it. Why would that bother you? Why would you feel that way? You see, you put in extra effort and you wanted something in return. That's the kicker. And when you didn't get that something in return, whatever it was that you were expecting, then you felt abandoned, really. That's really what it boils down to. So the way to get around this, to push right through this feelings of loneliness, is you have to become the validator. You don't need this woman to tell you that you're good enough. You don't need this man to tell you that he loves you. You don't need this boss to say what an asset you are to the company. You don't need any of that garbage. All of that's great, and that's a bonus. It's like frosting on the cake. But if you don't have the damn cake to begin with, it ain't worth a thing. So how do you actually do that though? You see, it's a bit of a couple step process, and the first step, and I'd say the most important part of all of it, is that you are going to need to see yourself as worthy, as someone who is of high value. And since the vast majority of us have been raised in a system that's said from the earliest age that you ain't shit, and that you ain't good enough for nothing unless you buy our products, and that's basically how it goes, then you're going to need to do a reprogram on yourself. A single word can alter your entire life when it's put into your subconscious mind, and that's repetition and emotion. So it would be like waking up and saying, I'm worthy, I love myself, I'm great, I'm awesome, and just keep going over and over and over and over again. And the more you put the emphasis in it, it's not like, oh, I love myself. No, it's, I love myself. I am worthy. Not like, oh, I'm worthy, whatever. No, you push those emotions into it because it supercharges and really pushes it into, like, the subconscious. Guided meditations are great too. Get in that relaxed state and have it repeating, repeating, repeating. And that's really the foundation of the whole thing, because all of us, especially myself, had nonsense in my head saying I ain't good enough, I ain't worth a damn, on and on and on it went. And through using these methods, I returned it around to I am worthy, I am great, I can do anything I want, I can accomplish anything I want, and it completely changed everything. Completely changed everything. However, it was a good start. It was a complete change from where I was before, which is pretty bad, to like, wow, I feel hopeful for the future. I feel good, like I can do this. But it wasn't enough. You see, to feel validated in yourself, you need to do something of purpose. Do something that you can say, I'm proud of myself. And you do that by doing what you love. If you're a great artist or you suck at it, but you just love to do it, do it. No one needs to validate you at this point. If you did the foundational work of reprogramming yourself, no one needs to validate you at this point. You validate yourself. And now you're going to not only believe it, you're going to act it. You're going to prove it. Because now, when 99% of people are sitting on their ass doing jack shit, saying, oh, I don't know, man, I don't know, I wish it could be better, I wish things were different, I wish they sit there in potato chips, and I was one of them. I'm not gonna lie. You think this came from spontaneous growth? No, I was, as I said, if there was a way to screw something up, I probably did it. But it gave me a good perspective on how to do it right. Because if there was a way to make a mistake, I made it. So I learned the lessons, and they're harsh lessons to learn, but I had to learn them. I had to learn them or keep repeating them. So now you're a validating machine. You're working at it. You're whatever it is you love to do. Is it making videos? Is it reading to children? Is it going hiking? You see, it needs to be a purpose, and it needs to, something like a work in progress, a constant work in progress, and when you're pursuing that, even a little bit is enough, and you're gonna you'd be like, wow, just wow, because you may have for most of your life you may have been like, oh, one day I'll do it, one day I'll do it, one day I'll do it. I know I should do it. I know I should do it. And now you are doing it. You see, you're proving to yourself that you are enough. You have what it takes. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be doing it. And this is how you do it. It's like you're really not even gonna notice, being alone much, because you're so busy doing these amazing things. And when I mean amazing, I mean whatever the hell you want to do. Of purpose. Is your purpose to teach other people? If you do even 5 minutes of that a day, you're living your purpose. You're doing something. You become a self-validator. So that when, you like, next time you hand in your work and they don't give you a gold stamp of approval, you're like, I don't care. But not in the way that says I don't care because I'm mad at them. And believe me, come on, we all know what I'm talking about there. We've all done it. It's more like, oh, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I'll do it the same way next time anyway if I choose to. And if you try for something and you don't get it, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't say it's probably better anyway, but it's just like, it's not the end of the line, because no matter what anyone says or does, you approve of you. And that way, you don't need them. Now, there's a difference between needing something and I would like that, or I want that. You see, a desire for something is totally different than needing something. When you need something, don't mind my coffee maker, it's preparing a new batch for me. When you need something, what happens when you don't get it? Like, oh my God, I need that so bad. What am I gonna do? Holy crap! It's the sky's falling. I need that. But when you want something, hey, I want something. Oh no, you don't want to give that to me? Okay, I'll go get it for someone else. If you have to trudge through 100 no's to get one yes, that's all you need is one. So, it's not a big deal because you don't need it. You want it. And if someone doesn't want to give it to you, no problem. Get it from someone else. And if they don't want to give it to you, there's always another person. There's 8 billion other opportunities to get something from somebody. 8 billion. There's no possibility in your lifetime to ask enough people to get what you for whatever it is that you want, to get yeses and nos. I mean, with 8 billion, you can the odds of winning the Powerball, for instance, are hundreds of millions to one. If you can throw in 8 billion, chances at it, you would have won it many, many, many times over. And just think about the enormity of the size of that. So, It doesn't matter if they say no. It doesn't matter if they don't give you a stamp of approval. It doesn't matter if, you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a wife or a husband. It doesn't matter if you live alone in your apartment. Because if you do the things I'm talking about, it's not going to matter. Not only do you become a self-validator, which means that, when you need that thumbs up, you're going to give it to yourself. You might stop in front of the mirror sometimes and be like, damn, you're a good looking person. You're a good looking man. You're a beautiful woman. You may stop and just admire yourself because you're validating yourself and it feels genuine. And in doing so, here's the weirdest part of all. In so doing so, you become magnetic because the most attractive trait, period, whether you're a man or a woman, is confidence. The most attractive trait, regardless, is confidence. Are you being true to yourself? That's confidence. Are you acting with purpose? Are you doing something? Confidence. How do you feel about yourself? Confidence, confidence, confidence. Who the hell do people want to be around? Someone who's sitting there in the corner crying about, oh, the government did me wrong. My last, 8 lovers did me wrong. Oh, my dog did me wrong. Or do you want to be around the people or person that's like, I got this going on. I'm doing it right now. I got this. You go getting. He says, I love my life. I'm passionate about my life. It's awesome. Come on, let's go. Come with me, babe. We're going someplace. I mean, who the hell would you want to be around, honestly? Down in the dumps, depressed as hell person who's begging you to accept them, or the person who's on fire, is loving their life. No matter what happens, they love their life. They're going for what they want. Oh, come on. I know who I'd rather be around. It's an obvious choice. So, become that person. Light yourself on fire. I don't mean literally. Don't take my word out of context. Don't get some lighter fluid and pour it all over yourself. Pursue your passions and your desires like a flaming comet. But first, you have to reprogram yourself, or you will fight a losing battle. So now you know exactly how it is. You can go from being alone and feeling lonely as hell to being alone for now and feeling wonderful. So, if you like the content I'm creating, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. How are you going to use this? How have you used this to help yourself? Share it. There's someone out there needs to hear from you that, as proof that, they can do it too. I did it, but I wasn't the first. Someone else showed me the way. Others have shown me the way. I show other people the way. You can do the same thing. We all teach each other. So, until next time, I will talk to you later. Have a great one.